Hello and welcome to Wisdom Trek. This is Guthrie Chamberlain, and I'm your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 7-day-a-week, 7 Minutes of Wisdom podcast. This is day 151 of our trek, and yesterday we learned the 8 attributes of a healthy relationship. Today we will explore the 7 steps to a successful life. If you missed any of our days of our Wisdom Trek, please go to wisdom-trek.com to listen to them or read the daily journal. We are recording our podcast from our studios at the Big House in Marietta, Ohio. This episode is scheduled to air on Thursday, where we will be spending the day at our client site before heading back to Charlotte in the evening. Since Paula and I are heading out for our podcasters cruise on Sunday, we will be dropping Mom Jarvis off at Paula's sister Lois on our way south. As I am writing this journal, we are still traveling to Marietta on Friday night for my dad's birthday celebration on Sunday. It is a bit challenging to work in the dark while traveling, but the bright screen of my tablet and the lighted keyboard allows me to function fairly well, and I'm so thankful that I'm able to do so. Our trek of life also has challenges, but we should always give thanks for all the good points that we have each day. We are shifting from a focus on relationships from yesterday's hike and heading up the 7 steps that will lead us to success. If we navigate these steps properly, we will come closer to success in all areas of our life. This is crucial as we are daily creating our living legacy. So the focus today is the 7 steps to become a success. And the first step is you attract success. Success is not to be pursued, it is to be attracted by the person you become. So few people realize this. Success is not something that you chase, it's something that we turn into. Success comes from growth. It comes from growing bigger than the problems and obstacles that surround you. Don't search for success, commit to growth. Commit to become. Commit to do what you know to do, and you will attract success. Proverbs 21:5 puts it this way: good planning and hard work lead to prosperity, but hasty shortcuts lead to poverty. Step number 2, you must change. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. If you want change, you must change. You must work harder on yourself than you work on anything else. The greatest investment that you'll ever make is on yourself. Don't invest in the stock market if you haven't first invested in yourself. Labor to become a better person. Every day you want to be slightly better than you were the day before. Step number 3, never give up. You might ask, how long should I try? And I say, until. Just never give up. If you just keep at it, eventually you will reach the top. It probably won't happen in a year, but just imagine what you could achieve if you stayed on focus for 20 or 30 years or longer. When I say never give up, I don't mean to imply that we should wait around for something to happen. What I am saying is that we should make something happen. Success is not that complicated. I like what Jim Rohn said about success. Success is neither magical nor mysterious. Success is the natural consequence of consistently applying the basic fundamentals. And then Paul taught in Galatians chapter 6 verse 9, so let's not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, you will reap a harvest of blessing if you don't give up. The 4th step, atmosphere, is critical. You must constantly be asking yourself these questions. Who do I spend time with? How are they influencing me? What have they got me reading? What have they got me saying? Where do they have me going? What do they have me thinking? And most important, what do they have me becoming? Then ask yourself the big question, is that okay? Your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. You may have to make some difficult choices on who you spend your time with. To follow up on the previous questions, I would ask you, who are you talking to? Who are you listening to? What seeds are being planted into your life? Your atmosphere or environment is so critical. In order for your life to produce fruit, you must plant the correct seeds, and they must be planted in the right environment. You wouldn't try to plant tomato seeds in a desert because that's not the right environment for the tomato seed to produce. Likewise, don't try to become successful surrounded by negative people. Create an environment where you can flourish. Learn to guard what you hear. Guard what is planted into your thoughts so that you can become all that you're destined to become. Paul taught us in 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 33, don't be fooled by those who say such things, for bad company corrupts good character. The 5th step is steady progress. Success is steady progress toward one's personal goals. My dad continually reminded us boys as we worked around the farm to take tasks slow and methodical. That's exactly how your dreams come to pass when you commit to achieve them. Nothing happens overnight. Look at anyone who is successful. It has taken them years to get there, sometimes decades. Don't think that you're any different. If it took others years, don't be surprised when it takes you years. In other words, manage your expectations so you don't get disappointed unnecessarily. Success is possible, but it won't happen tomorrow. It just began today. Remember, success is not a single event. You don't become a success in a moment. Success comes from moving in the right direction every day. The author of Hebrews taught us in chapter 12, verse 1, "Therefore, since you are surrounded by such a huge crowd of witnesses to this life of faith, let us strip off every weight that slows us down, especially the sin that so easily trips us up, and let us run with endurance the race that God has set before us." Step number 6, set your sail. It is the set of the sails, not the direction of the wind, that determines the way that you will go. So set your sails, or set your mind on what you want to accomplish. It is not the circumstances of life that determine where you end up. It is your commitment to arrive at your intended destination that determines success. And the 7th step is, learn to see the value of time. Time is more valuable than money. You can always get more money, but you cannot ever get any more time. There is nothing more valuable than time. You can sow your time and get anything that you want. You can sow your time and get more friends, more money, or get better health. Nothing is more priceless than time, so never waste this precious gift. I've never met a rich man who didn't value time, and I've never met a poor man who did. Learn to see the value of time, because with time, anything can be accomplished. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15 and 16 tells it this way, "So be careful how you live. Don't live like fools, but like those who are wise. Make the most of every opportunity in these evil days." So on our trek today, we studied and learned the 7 steps to become a success. And if we take these steps, we will advance in our progress on becoming successful. I would encourage you to invite others onto the trek with us each day, and then come along yourself tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, creating a legacy. And we will extend the trail from today to find the 9 principles to create and live a legacy. That'll finish our podcast for today. Remember to listen to their daily dose of wisdom at wisdom-trek.com or subscribe at iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Spreaker, or YouTube so that the episodes will be downloaded to you automatically each day. And please share Wisdom Trek with your family and friends, either through email, Facebook, Twitter, or in person, and invite them to come along with us each day for our Wisdom Trek. The journal for today's trek can be found at wisdom-trek.com, and thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, your friend, as I serve you through this Wisdom Trek podcast and journal each day. And as we take this trek together, let us always live abundantly or fully, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. This is Guthrie Chamberlain reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you tomorrow.